Hello everyone and welcome back. We were fighting a lot of Anjanath and Rathalos. And now in this episode we're going to be doing a lot of the same. However, we are going to be doing it a bit differently. That's such a bad weapon. I think we might just go with this. I think that's going to be the best bet. So we have some pieces of Anjanath and Rathalos items. However, we really want to double down on this, so what we're going to be doing in today's episode is beating the absolute royal fuck out of these monsters. It's still not, it's a minute in, so woohoo, if I had monetization right now. It would not be looking good. Okay, actually I'll accept the quest first. I would love to do these ones as well. But I don't think, oh, we'll have a look at the PK gear as well, because, I will definitely wear that as well. Okay.
No problem. Alright, let's get cracking.
So we need one quill, two quill. Two quill is all we need for PK gear. We're just gonna be doing that fucking Kululuku quest. We're just gonna be doing new nosy nuisances for the rest of our days until we get 2 quills. And then when we get the Anjanath gear, when we get the PK gear, we might go and battle some Royal Ludroths as well. And then try to, you know, get those as well. So I'll see you after this load screen. Oh, wait, no, we haven't even eaten Dungo yet. I'm an idiot. But, yeah, so we'll get, like... In this episode, I want to try to get 3 armor sets done. Harvester, I always thought Harvester was something different. It's not what I think it is. But yeah, in this one, we might even do a bit of a longer episode. I really want to... Like, we might go for, in this one we might go until we get the 3 outfits that we want done. We might switch around our armor set as well, as we see fit. But I'll see you after this load screen. Okay, we're now in the quest. One thing that's very interesting to me is the Chris Redfield playthrough I'm doing is a challenge run. So it's very interesting. I haven't done like anything in it yet, but I wanted to do some challenge runs. Cause I'm very honest, by the way. I want to make content that you guys might enjoy more. Honestly, there are some people who unironically are like, yeah, I like long podcasty videos where it's just about chilling and, you know, maybe having some fun with some, you know, comedy and stuff. But most people kind of don't prefer that type of content and would rather just, you know, clean cuts or, you know, I would call it like alpha rad, Jaden animation-y kind of content where it's more like, it's based around a short video, simple premise, doing something incorrectly, challenge runny videos. And I think those go really well on YouTube. And it's easy to see why. 300 damage, it's insane. I think we have blue sharpness. Yeah, I think we have blue sharpness on this weapon. Which this early on is actually crazy. It means that if we had protective polish, we could actually fuck over Basarios pretty easily. The Might Horn! Don't worry, me, Ouster! That's the first time I think I gave in. No, I think I've talked a little bit in a Palico voice. I don't think you can until you get to,
Watch and learn. Yahoo!
yeah, I don't think until you get to Sunbreak you can actually, choose to just have that be a knockdown. Which is very irritating because I honestly, as a Greatsword user, I would far rather the 3 knockdowns deal a fuck ton of damage than anything else really. There we go. Broken parts are the thing we want to do the most with this weapon. I'm afraid he might move away shortly. Which is why I'm kind of... Ow. I'm trying to keep him close. Well, not even just close, I'm just trying to make sure that I just always lay on some amount of damage. Because I want to try to speed run these quests. That's very unfortunate. Okay. Because we have a weapon that does an element, we could be doing slightly more damage, and I really want to know how to activate those damn cannon crabs, as I call them. That was a good 200. Okay, that didn't do anything. Yep. And can we get like a clean tail cut or something? Probably not. It's surprising that still not dead. Damn, that's so irritating. Don't I help you out, Meowster? Fucking. Oh, hey, the monster's getting
Now's my
You
chance.
literally. Could you imagine, like, you're like hunting a monster, and you're like, damn, it got away. And then your palicode's like, don't worry, Meowster, and just fucking punches you. It would be so funny. Irritating, but funny. I guess, like, we get to hit the second hit, though. I guess that's good. It is kind of annoying that we have to kill Kululukus. It's like the last episode. All over again. I think it's this attack that people hate the most.
Love you, buddy.
I'm surprised that my video where really satisfyingly I knocked the pot out of the Kululuku's hand, and then I like literally beat the fuck out of him and kill him. Didn't get more views because I feel like if people actually dislike this monster, that people would be like, yes, you killed it, like you basically fucking eviscerated him. Fun fact, this monster actually has very unique AI. So when it gets something out of the ground, it's chance-based which one it will be. The rock will make him more defensive, while the pot, while he has it, will make him more aggressive. Which is interesting. And it's cool AI. I think in Monster Hunter World, it wouldn't have healed him.
That's my buddy.
But I do know that there was an egg that he could grab. Okay, so we've broken his head. Sad. I think people associate Kululuku in this game as like the Jar Jar Binks of this game.
You're the best, pal.
That would not feel good. Okay. You don't want to go up there. Like, you're going to go up there, but I'm telling you, fam, you don't want to go up there. For what you will see up there will actually fucking hurt you. Come on, activate. He's just sitting there with his rock. Did he just fumble his rock? Turf war, turf war. Ayy.
A turf war!
Okay. Thank you, fam. I'll take care of this little bastard for you. Oops, sorry, man. Oh, well, this is actually kind of useful. I've always wondered though if you can die, like if the monster you're wyvern riding can die as you're wyvern riding it. It's always been a little thought experiment. We'll just fucking, you know, like we're losing damage, but I do not care. That's pretty satisfying. We do want to kill that Kulula Ku, but free damage is fucking free damage. Okay, cool. The Anjanath is also just gonna leave. That's really useful.
Just a bit more!
So pelt, we did need a lot of pelt. Anytime we get pelt instead of scale is really good for us. We have 2 monsters. Every single time we interact with a monster, it basically is on its deathbed, except for that Anjanath at this point. Such cool parkour. Bong! Can I kill you with... Probably can. Yeah, so he does have a jaw, so he will be more aggressive. But I think, honestly, I think the Kulula Ku is almost like on his death. Oh my god, that'd be irritating. Come on.
The end is in sight!
There we go, we killed him. Not too slowly either, which was good. So this guy is probably just gonna come down and...
What have we
Why am I
here?
even... come on, Smaz, we're gonna go
Need to sharpen this thing.
and just kill that PK at this point. Okay. So we have our objectives on point. So we don't even get blue sharpness with this weapon. Okay. That's just an interesting tidbit to know. The good old boyo there was just like, wait a minute. He's going to the sleeping den. That's where all the monsters go to the sleeps though. I think it was quills and only quills that we were missing for the PK. Which is kind of annoying. It does mean that we might have to take a little bit more time. We do already have a PK thumbnail, so I'm not really that keen on having another one. So you are just gonna need to die. I wish that the invincibility lasted just a tad bit longer. We only need 2 for this. Oh. Hi Anjanath, you just really want to be all over this. He's like, there shall be no surprise. Anjanath is fucking aggressive, man. He's just like, I hear you want. Actually, he's being really supportive. This is like really supportive Anjanath. He's like, you know what, fam? I heard you were grinding. I heard that, you know, it's gonna be kind of annoying. So I'm just here, man. I'm just gonna help you out a bit. I'm just gonna get you some mounted punishes and shit, man. And I'm like, that's really fucking nice of you.
How do you like that?
He didn't even get his fucking
Man, I'm
finisher.
good at this.
Because I beat the fuck out of him faster than he could get his thing off. Damn. Okay, the alliance is now broken. It's every dinosaur for themselves. I'm legally now a dinosaur. It's so irritating. I like the location though. The only annoying thing is I actually do want to carve this guy.
Alright, look out! It's angry!
If we had dung bombs. Hey, dung bomb. This would be very useful.
What have we here?
That those force monsters to leave, so they're actually kind of useful. If we can get a quill here, that'd be really fucking good for us. We got a quill. Let's fucking go. That means we only need one more, and then we can have that entire armor set. And we'll use that against the. We'll use another shock trap today. We'll use that against the Naga Kugo. As soon as we have the Anjanath and Rathalos gear done, we will also, like in that following episode, when we use the full Anjanath gear, like full on Anjanath gear, I'll 100% I'll 100% finish the rest of this entire tier off. That's so unsatisfying when you hit him in the dick. It's like the opposite of what you want to feel when you hit something in the dick. So Capcom, up your part breaking game or dick hitting game. I mean, like, I guess they don't need to worry about the dick hitting game if the fucking base fucking hitting is so crazy. That's fine. Bludgeoner could, if that does what I think it does, could be really useful. Yeah, that's not too bad. We got a lot of really good hits in already. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I think we're just gonna activate this. I don't know if we really care too much about the tail now. We'll heal in here. Okay, that's good enough. Go in a little bit.
Look out! It's angry!
Watch out, it's angry! Meanwhile, it's already doing its big attack. Ooh, it's already weak for the capture. I want this tank. You can see because its legs are way weaker now. That it's like toppling in its own attacks now. We'll have a little bit of potion. This should finish it off. If we hit. Very fair. We could easily not hit. We'll do this. It feels like it wants to come over here, right? It wants to die or something. Tried to hit us. How dare it? God damn. Plate would be the best thing for us. But pelt is a good second. Pelt? Okay.
Doing great!
Okay, I want to go. I like how this Renopolis is like looking and is like, can I eat? Are you gonna be annoying? Can I eat? And I'm just like, bro, if you don't fucking move away, I will just start fucking attacking. You're not safe. I don't know why you thought you were safe by just roaring at me. There you go.
That's wonderful. What have
We'll
we here?
we'll dissect some of you guys as well, I guess.
Carve, carve, carve.
So funny how, like, I like the idea of it where it's like, oh, monsters can do stuff. I just wish it would be more realistic where it's like, if a monster sees you take out a monster, they kind of like, they want the food and they'll come and eat it, but they won't disturb you. Like, they kind of understand the food chain that you've now made. So another pelt, that's really good. Scales, beaks, things that don't really matter too much. No quill, sadly. No quills. So we'll be doing this one again. Okay, we're now back, and we can continue. The good thing about this one is we can actually,
Good day for a hunt.
not only are we doing these quests very easily,
Come again.
we can also have multiple chances to get really good photos.
Good to see you, Hunter. Right, let's get cracking.
Okay. It's always a matter of pelt. But PK.
No problem.
It's always a matter of quill. So as soon as we get one more quill, we'll be in an episode or two rocking this, which I absolutely adore this set. I love the female and male. PK armor is like the perfect, like, it's like the Meccano, the great Meccano, or the Meccano armor, like I think the Ranger variant. But it just feels better, personally. I don't think I like this armor too much yet. I don't like that one. Summercanth is kind of cool, but still kind of lame. I just don't like the coil on that one. And then this one, although cool, is kind of eh. And then this one, I would very much so want to like go and craft this one. But at the same time, it's kind of one of those armor sets where it's just like, eh.
Forge and are upgrading.
It's really cool, but it's also kind of a pain to do. So yeah, we just need... I honestly think in the next time we do that level, we should be done it. We'll be done this, and we'll be done the other one.
What do you need?
So we'll have a look-see here, and we'll continue to think about what we need to do. So that's Zinogre. We need to go kill some Juggy in that hunt as well. So then we can get the Hack Blade done up again to be Zinogre sized. Maybe that's a Tigrex blade. I didn't think about it, but that could be, it would be Tigrex or it'd be Diablos. I would love it if it was Diablos, but it could just be Tigrex. And I know saying just Tigrex could be kind of like, what? But like, you know. I think this is a Mitsune upgrade, and then this one we could actually make this upgrade pretty soon actually, which is cool for us. And this one, yeah, but this one we can just make now. The Buster Blade is fully finished, boss. Whatever tree that is, we can... What would that go into? Maybe that goes into Tigrex. I just feel like Diablos is just so... like, it's bone. That's what Diablos is, so it would make more sense. Anjanath was so close to getting you though. I'm just so excited about it, you know what I mean? So we just need to get that quest hopefully one more time.
Here's the quest list.
Hopefully only
Don't
one more
forget to
time.
eat.
And then we'll do the Rathalos quest a few times. I think we'll do it once just for the amount we need to upgrade the Achnasum sword. So like one more time, and then we'll just leave it at that.
All right, let's go.
I think that would be like better because, and then we'll go for Royal Ludroth, and then with the Royal Ludroth armor set, we'll go over Mitsune, and then we'll go for more grinding. Okay. I'm honestly, one thing I'm really thinking of just doing, just like fuck it doing it, is just having Monster Hunter happen every single day. So like what that means for me right now is that, so ordinarily, the videos I have, right, I love how the Pika Pika always starts in this really cute toothless pose. It's so cute, and the Pika Pika is so endearing to me. I don't know why it is, but it's always just like one of the most endearingly cute monsters in the game. It might be because of how vibrant it is. Bad for us. Just avoided that. We want to go for neck. It's not good at all, but like, well, it's good generically, but it's not like it's a crazy move. I think I might unironically use this PK PK to beat up this fucking just this. Like the least we have to oh my god, stop evading everything naturally. Now that you've sat down, take out your fucking earphones and have a fucking listen to this. And then we want to actually use the Kululaku, and what we want to do with him is we want to make sure we have as many chances to get this quill as possible. So if we beat him up as much as we can, it gives us more shit. Just timing that. So this is like max damage. Heart's broken, that's really good for us. And then we'll just full send an entire thing of damage into him again. Yeah, I would fucking run away too if I was like bashed with a monster and then bashed with a fucking sword. We'll grab these ones because they're simple enough and can be used in the pot later. No quill, kind of unfortunate, but we actually really want to go see that fight. This fight could get us a lot of free damage. Like, making sure the Kululaku takes a lot of fucking damage is just so useful to us. As well as just being Jesus. Are they just not gonna start a turf war? No, they aren't. Well, that's very fucking irritating. The point is I wanted you to start a turf war. So it's very irritating when you aren't doing the one thing I wanted you to do. It's aggressive, so just always attack really much. The good thing is with the rock he'll actually tank hits, but with the pot, because it's in a more aggressive style, most trips or things in that caliber will just do damage, which is very good for us, obviously. Anjanath might be thinking for that. Is this the reason why people don't like Kululuku? Is just because he evades your shit like a piece of shit, and then he just grabs a rock and then stuns you? If so, that's a very fair reason to not like a monster.
Look out! It's angry!
The good thing about this tree, you just get stunned. I understand that you don't really have much of a brain. Literally tries to use my power armor, my super armor, rather, that's what it is. Super armor. Super armor through the move, and then the game's just like, no. That is the dumb. Yet again, 360s would really help with any of this. Execution. Stay dead. So the Anjanath is definitely like asleep or something. Why are we doing this? It's wasting time for the viewers and it's not useful at all. That's what we all call the Kululuku, not useful at all. I thought it was sleeping. We'll have a look-see, and if it goes to sleep, we'll do something. If it doesn't go to sleep. Well. We're rolling out. So irritating though that we didn't get a turf wall this time. Because if we did, then we could have gotten a really nice picture. Maybe he's gonna go eat the fucking Kululuku. So satisfying to do that shit. Not very often that we kill the Kululuku first. Yet again, I hate how limited that attack is. It's so bad. Oh my god, what? I understand, it's like, oh, but it's a 2K, but like... surely, if they see this animal getting broken up, like, hopefully they realize that that means that I'm going to be winning this fight. Holy shit, we're getting poisoned and shit by this really annoying wyvern. What are we gonna do? Oh, I know. Attack the guy who's killing it. That'd be advantageous. Loitering around. Kind of useful. That's not useful. One thing that's annoying is if you don't get it, in this one, we're probably just gonna have to go and do, we're probably gonna have to go do, like, lose-off fights and just hope, that we randomly, have a PUK there. Yep. We'll grab this as well. With a scale, which isn't useful to us, but like, hey, it's something. All we want to see is that. Oh, that's so fucking great. Because that just means that, like, you know, we don't have to do this specific mission anymore. Like, if we really need to, we can go and do just the Anjanath fight. Which cuts down on a lot of time because then it's just the Anjanath. And when you're just focusing one enemy, they go down very quickly. So we're hoping just to get, we're basically just hoping to get, health. That's all we want. We also want, the plate, for the weapon in the future. But, like, that's in the future, too. Like, we don't necessarily need that for a while. That's very interesting with that. Also, one thing I find interesting about the design is, there's a bit of Nagakuga, or rather, there's a bit of Anjanath in Nagakuga, because as you can see, that tail has a bit of spines on it, which is one of, like, the really big things of, Nagakuga. That was oddly useful, even though I feel like that wouldn't be useful most of the time. Good maneuvering on his part. Stupid maneuvering on my part. More like the Anjanath. Nimble, strong, independent woman. All four of those things combined is a very strong person. Hi there, friend. I see you wanted to drop in from the above. Why haven't you? That's very unfortunate. It's no longer as angry. Which is bad. Yeah. I had a feeling he would run away. Why I wanted to stop it. Okay, let's go and get this tail then. There we go. I know you can get a mantle later. And the mantle is like actually kind of annoying. I'm not 100% sure though if the mantle's like the pseudo, because I know that there's a gem. I think it's just like an extra one, like for an armor piece or something. Here's his oh, that's what it's called, a desperation move. Wyvern tier again. Okay, he's leaving, so I'm fine with that. If we got a pelt from this, I'd honestly be fine with that. Scale, that's pretty useful. But I'm fine with it. It's not anything like it's still something at the end of the day. You can always put it in the melting pot later. I really like the melting pot. It really makes sure that everything you get is useful. And when you no longer need things, they're still useful. And it brings like a lot of like replayability to the game. In the sense of you don't have to just go for the monsters that you want to kind of go for because they have the loot you want. You can also just go for the ones that are easier for you to kill. Because of the fact that, you know, they're easier to kill for you. He's gonna do a move straight away. survive. Hey, that's good. Okay, that's fine with me.
It's angry!
Ready for the capture.
Putting down a trap! That's my buddy.
A literal sleeping animal. I didn't realize it was sleeping at all. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now's our chance!
Yeah, that's it, dead. It's not dead at all,
Right this
but...
way.
Okay, so that means we have 2 armor sets ready for the next episode. Meaning we can probably hunt the Naga Cougar in the next episode. If we really want to. So in this episode, we'll now go hunt.
Good job, buddy.
Is that chest showing in the middle of that armor? I think it is. That's actually kind of... Jesus, Capcom. Look at all the quills we got when we didn't need them. Yeah, sadly nothing useful. Like literally we're like, okay, the only thing we need is pelt, and they're like, okay, we'll give you 1. Okay, the mercenaries have returned. That's very good. We'll have a look-see and see if we've actually done the Anjanath fight yet. We're not. That's very irritating.
No problem.
Well, we've done the PK, I can tell you that much. Yeah, so Rathalos. I'm kind of now like torn on if I want to do the Rathalos or
Take
not.
care of your gear.
It's weird because it's kind of just like, do I really want to? Because like, you know, I can go do the Rathalos again because we need it for the Aknason. But then I can kind of just leave it and be fine. Buddy Dojo, that's awesome. We'll just have them keep fighting. Sinister cloth. We'll wait until there's one that's shiny. 'Cause that's the only time it's going to be really, really useful for us.
Hello, good hunter.
Just funny. So he's going to be doing way better, hopefully. Now I'm kind of annoyed now because it's like, I guess we battle the Anjanath again. And like just the Anjanath. So I mean, like, we're gonna be doing it faster, but at the same time it's one of those things where it's like still kind of irritating. I think we might even do 2, maybe 2 fight. Like if we don't get it, we might go into one and try to get it off of drops or whatever. Item loadout. Do that. Let's go into the quest that we want to do. Hey, we got some more stuff there. Village. 5-star, Anjanath.
Be careful out there.
There you go. Okay, we are back. We just have to kill an Anjanath this time. Funny enough, there's a Kuluku on the map, so that's funny. Feels good knowing that as soon as we beat up one monster, we're literally just done. Hopefully done today's episode. Okay. Oh, well, it's fine. At least we got here in a fast fashion.
There's the target.
Swipe at his legs. That's his weak spot. We might try to do, honestly, like the rest of the monsters in that PK. I'm not sure, honestly. Royal Ludroth is still something we really want to fight. I love how weak that fucking move is. It's just like, oh no, what's the intimidating, you know, dinosaur monster gonna do? Just do a tiny little swipe with its legs. Always hits me with that. And we're always never like actually breaking past it. We keep hitting the underside of its body. So irritating. It's fine. At the end of the day, like, you know, we're doing good.
My buddy.
Okay, let's think about this. I thought about blocking there. Like, I really hope, I know that they haven't, but like, I really hope that they like make it so then you can have blocking be an actually useful ability. Like, they have it like blocking, like, it's faster, but it, like, you know, or like, you know, like, yeah, like blocking is faster, but super armor is like less of a thing or something. Something like that, where it's just like a generic plus for minus. Because it would be hard to have it be like... I guess there are a few of those move changes though that are like strictly just upgrades. Or maybe it's like something where it's like you can't have... like it removes any element to your weapon. So like if like, you know, you can't like use an element build with it or something. That could be an interesting little thing. Oh no, our little boy has lost his horn. Not the hunting horn. Oh, that's annoying.
Don't let him get away.
Oh, well, we'll try not to, but I think he has a faster and, you know, better speed than us. I think he's a fucking, you know, dinosaur, basically. Okay, let's just fucking speed over.
Let's go for a ride.
It's irritating when you're going against a, fuck off!
How do you like that? You do what
Too
I say
fast.
now. Yahoo! This one's all for you.
Okay, well, we missed that. You know, we got some more damage.
Doing great.
Anjanath scale is very useless. Anjanath fang is pretty useless as well. I like how you can see the strands actually break over time. Match like oh man. Help!
That's one request
Oh,
over
it's a bit
with.
sleepy. Let's give him a good old hug. That didn't work out. That one did. Trying to do it in the dumbest way possible. If only his toes were slightly more to the right or whatever.
You asked for this.
Full potion. Ooh. Is he gonna fucking go for the goddamn Kululaku? I think he's gonna go for the turf wall with the fucking Kululaku. No, he's just gonna get his ass kicked by the Kululaku. Very unfortunate when they don't do the turf wall, because I feel like that's such a good idea for thumbnail. As soon as you can nail one hit, you're usually fine. I'm actually gonna do this again. I honestly thought that he was going to get stunned again, but he didn't. So I guess yeah, we have potions from the thing. I don't know why we're not using those. That's a very me dumb thing to do. There we go. We're really upgrading that ability to be cool. Let's trip him over a bit. Oh, I said we wanted to kill Joggy. Oh, well, that can be just for a different sand. We'll be going here like a few times.
Making steady progress.
Do we don't want to go for the capture? Probably not. We don't want to go. Absolutely humiliated.
Mr. Monster, meet Mr. Whip. I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna kill you with your nub. Basically counts, right?
Break the sweat.
Anjanath scale.
What we have.
Joggy scale,
Carve,
which we
carve,
wanted.
carve.
Anjanath tail, which we're okay with.
All right.
We just want pelts and, if possible, a plate. But I don't think we're gonna get plate. Pelt, that's really good. I think we're good on pelt. I think, yeah, we're definitely fine on pelts now.
What have we
It's definitely
here?
good for us. If we can get one jaggy scale,
The end is in sight.
I think from this guy here, we're basically perfect on this quest. Hey, juggy scale, we got everything we wanted. Like, this is what I mean, like, right? Like, we literally defeated this guy in like 8 minutes. We just eviscerated him. Because, like, there's nothing else for us to do. It's just kill that. And we even got the juggy scales, which I wanted. Like, that was a really fucking clean hunt, honestly. A really good way to end this episode. And we get the plate. This is the quintessential Anjanath. Like, that was such a good hunt. We get the plate. We did a fun finisher on him. Well, we cut off his tail and we, like, you know, kind of showboated 8 minutes, as I said. Such a good... We'll talk here, because we may as well. Like, that was such a good hunt. I know I, like, haven't been, like, doing the TikTok things for some of them. That one, I'm definitely doing a TikTok for that. Because it's a shout out to, like, the one that everyone was kind of annoyed about. But it's like, you know, I Spider-Man, and then I come down, and that just clean slice, and it just feels amazing. Like, that's so fun. For some of the other ones, I want to see if you can just edit them. Like, if I upload the video, I can then just make a clip out of them, because you can do that. Because if so, that just makes it so much easier, because it means you don't have to, like, you know, independently edit it. Yeah, it just makes life easier. But, like, man, I'm so happy of this Anjanath video though. Like the fact that, you know, we have the full Anjanath armor, we got the plate. So when we do get into high rank and we battle Anjanath, to get his upgraded sword, we don't even need to worry because we already have the plate for it. That's incredibly good. Yeah, we might even try to squeeze in a Rathalos fight. It's like, we might. Oh no, that's what we'll do. We'll squeeze in a fight with the annoying bitch, Royal Ludroth. Just so we can get that armor. Okay, well, we're now able to turn in this quest and stuff. Okay.
I'll be here if you need me.
We can officially make this armor set as well.
No problem.
We won't. But like, yeah, we're now fully good. We have an entire armor set here. Like, webbing and scale, that doesn't matter. Tail, that also doesn't matter. It's just the plate. It's really just the plate.
You need
It makes that kind of intimidating. We can now upgrade this though. Sharp Fang, we have too many of these.
right. Let's get cracking.
We do need to get another one of these made, but we can obviously wait on that. And then that's obviously one that we're going to be going against. We need the Rathalos for that. And then, yeah, it's pretty much just like shit either right now or later. I think we might just go for a raffle, like an extra fun Rathalos for all of you guys.
Have a look.
Just because
Don't
it
forget
just
to eat.
allows us to, we use this armor set again for a video. And it also just means that, it's just faster. Like, you know, we put in a little bit more time here, and it saves a bunch more time later, because then we get an extra fight in. We'll try to capture this one to increase our odds of getting the plate. But yeah, so I'll see you after this loading screen.
Let's go.
God damn. Literally moving around. Oh, there's an Anjanath in this one. God damn it. We could have just used this Anjanath to farm. I guess it's random on what monster spawns in this one. That's fun. Okay. I guess we'll just grab this herb real quick. I guess we could try to turn it just into a mega potion immediately. So yet again, we want to do this classic little ball out, and then we just want to go into capture, pretty much. Or like, it's so basic and plain, but at the same time, it's just like it is just like kind of the best way to do it. And then you go over this way. And the reason why you come up here is because there's the Awardle, which is basically free Moxie. You only can use it once per hunt, I believe, but like, it's free Moxie, it's free get out of jail free card pretty much. And then the great thing about Rathalos being right here is the fact that we can just, you know, sneak up on it. And we didn't get the timing there. Which is fine, honestly. Okay. Do you think in Smash Brothers the reason why we got Rathalos was actually a sign that we're going to be getting Monster Hunter Rise? Like, that's an interesting little topic that I never heard anyone talk about. Like, we got Rathalos in Smash Brothers, and then like a year or so later, we get like Rise announced and all of that. Like, it's not like crazy to think that it's just, you know, it's good that like Nintendo had Try and like it's Nintendo and PlayStation is pretty much just the main things for a long while. Because obviously Xbox didn't exist and still doesn't even have exclusives that aren't Halo, which everyone thinks about being bad. So unfortunate. We do want to grab this tail, if possible. So unfortunate when you just don't get it. Oh, good for it. It can be as angry as it wants to be. It's not going to change the fact that I want to hit it with my fucking arse. Okay, maybe I should have done that way earlier. That's fine. Yet again, we want to just aim for the tail. That's not the tail. Heartbreaker could actually be really useful against a lot of these creatures that we're going against. We want to go into him a bit. Yeah, that can happen, but like, it's still... He's still not... I like how he's just like not running away at all. It makes my life far, far easier. Okay, we did actually hit tail there. There was tail sword connection. Calico is doing healing. We'll just try to get okay. Get an extra little bit of stun on it. It's probably gonna leave right now.
Trying to get away.
That's fine.
Faster, buddy.
We still want to get tail, but it can just like at the end of the day, it's like it's not like the world's gonna end or anything. I'll have that on. Yeah, pretty much we just want to focus the tail the entire time. We don't have the lava jet here, so there's no point in puppet spidering Rathalos just for Rathalos. Yeah, it does look like it's gonna hurt. It's gonna get decked in the face. It's tired. Okay, we cut off its tail. We also hurt one of its wings. Yeah. When you can't 360 with a Greatsword, it's kind of like wipe. Down. There we go, I asked him nicely. That's bad for him though. His entire days has been destroyed. But like, you know, we're the ones who destroyed it, so I'm not gonna be too much of an asshole. Oh, we don't even need to worry about, I love it. I love not being able to turn when you do that move. Wow. You versus, that's you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about, by the way. I want to know if there's like actual like hard-coded information for monsters, not animations, AI for monsters to be more angry if you try to carve their tail in front of them. It'd be very interesting. It is cool that Rathalos kind of gets a that gotta hurt. haven't got a hidden. Like people when they like are very bad at winning arguments in like a debate club or something. Well, I mean, I did something. Oh, we even broke its back.
I'm gonna kick your butt.
Oh, we're gonna do more than that.
This one's all for you. You asked for this.
I was hoping we could just kill it.
Watch and learn. Yahoo!
There we go. And it didn't even add much time, which is the funny part.
Carve, carve.
Rathalos scale. Webbing. Scale. We kind of need scales. It's kind of like the, it's like this version of the, pelt. Wing talon, I think, is the one thing we don't need. The reason why I did that, by the way, is because I wanted to make sure that we could carve this tail, because we do actually need a tail. And we got a tail. Okay, awesome. So this is an extra one of you gone. In the next episode, we'll kill Nagakuga, and then we'll probably do more Rathalos. Like, yeah, like, Rathalos is like, oh, it's the king of the sky. Once you really get his, like, in this game, he's a really good, like, just teacher of, like,
Nothing to
there
it.
will be times when monsters are in the air and you kind of have to try to hit them down. Okay. We got some shells. Like nothing, there's like nothing crazy, but like, you know, that's kind of fair. We got a lot of drops. Okay, so that was the end. That was the ending part, I would say,
How about this
of
weather?
this episode. We're not gonna end it just yet because there's still a few little things that we can do, obviously.
Take care of yourself.
But yeah, I really hope you all liked this episode. I feel like we did a lot of stuff in it, and as well I feel like we had a lot of fun with it as well. But there we go. We can now officially have the fully finished Aknason blade, which is actually really cool. Is there anything else that we can craft that we actually need? No. And then forging armor wise, Rathalos is here, so we still just need the plate for that. That just needs an extra shell, so that part doesn't matter at all. And then this one, well, we're gonna need. So these two, that needs the most shell. So this uses one, this uses one, so we're just gonna need 3 shell.
No problem.
And I think other than that, oh, we need 2 webbing now. But that's not too hard to do at all. Man, he's so weak to dragon apparently. One thing I like is as you craft the armor set, you get to know the weaknesses of the monster. So as you can tell here, water and thunder are the main big weaknesses of Magnamalo. And then for this guy, Anjanath, it's like everything but dragon and fire. Fire is actually resistant. And then Rathalos is not actually weak to water, which is very interesting. Yeah, we'll use some cooler outfits probably in the next episode. Who knows? Maybe the next episode we'll just battle Anjanath and Rathalos rather, and trying to get Magnamalos as well. But at the end of the day, you know, life. So yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely lovely day, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye.